What's good with the people, man? You know what I'm talking about? I see you, bro. You know what I'm talking about? It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. You know what I'm talking about? Mama say always, and I mean always. Brush your whiskers when you on TV, boy. You know what I'm talking about, man? What's good with the people? You know what I'm talking about? What's good people like hee hee ha ha. You know what I'm talking about? Ken and the pen. You know what I'm talking about? All my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't, man. All my folks on the bottom of the game, all my folks on top of that thing, man. Keep that head up. Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it. You know what I'm talking about, man? Did I say Ken and the pen? I don't know, but if I didn't, go get that stick up in stores now. You know what I'm talking about? You can go get you one off of you can go up there, Giant 76 MacArthur. You go order you one off of Amazon, get you a hardback. You know what I'm talking about? Swing that finger, young man. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide. You know what I'm talking about, man? And Dugu, Fresh, Mike, Lil Rue, not Lil Rube, Lil Rue. You know what I'm talking about? Tata the player. That's who comes next. You know what I'm talking about, man? Same thing, bro. All my folks on the bottom of the game, all my folks on top of that thing, man. Keep that head up. Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it. You know what I'm talking about? Now let's get through them disclaimers, man. Now, a good brother like myself, bro, you gonna drop your lighter? Man, drop my lighter, man. Y'all hold on. Good brother like myself, I don't promote no drug usage. No, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no drug users, no, man. I don't promote no drug sellers, no. I don't promote no alcohol consumption. Don't take a sip of the sippage. I don't promote no crime. I don't promote no violence. I don't promote no domestic violence. Keep your hands off them people. You know what I'm talking about? Don't. You know what I'm talking about? Promote. You know what I'm talking about? No. Negativity. You know what I'm talking about? No. Five pie. You know what I'm talking about? No, that ain't what I do. Me, I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? Me, I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? Me, you know what I'm talking about? Man, all I promote is y'all go ahead and do what you're going to do with your time, man. Make sure you find the right thing to do with it. We don't know how much we got people. You know what I'm talking about? But a good brother like me, I ain't got nothing against the sexually different. No. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like me, I ain't got nothing. I hope I hope my voice didn't go off. I hope this video's still going. Somebody's trying to call, man. Leave me alone. You know what I'm talking about? But I don't promote no what I say I don't promote, man. I ain't prejudiced. I ain't got nothing against the sexually different, man. I ain't got nothing against the little people. You know what I'm talking about? Me? I ain't got nothing against nobody, man. You know what I'm talking about? Me? If we talking about me, we talking about me. You know what I'm talking about? I love everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy. You know what I'm talking about? And that love. You know what I'm talking about? That love. You know what I'm talking about? Back to YouTube community, man. You with me? Come on. Fuck with your partner, man. Hey, check it out. Fuck with a nigga one time. You know what I'm talking about, man? Man, how's y'all out there doing, man? You know what I'm talking about? On this takes two. You know what I'm talking about? Takes two, the Tangle Tuesday. You know what I'm talking about, man? How's y'all doing? Shout out to all the bitches who didn't forget to brush that wig, but forgot to brush them teeth. Colgate. I see it. Cold game. Look at it. How do I look? I see you. How's you doing? You know what I'm talking about? I see you, sis. Fuck it. You know what I'm talking about? But how y'all doing today, man? On this Takes Two to Tangle. Look, this is going to be a real short one, man. Now, look. This one right here is all about, shout out Africa's Vanguard, too. Listen, man. Because I had something similar to that, man. Great minds think alike. I see y'all, man. You know what I'm talking about? I had to come reevaluate what I was going to do. That's what took me a little bit long, man. Great minds think alike, though. I see you, man. Shout out to the motherland, man. Africa Vanguard. I see you, man. Shout out to everybody else, bro. JT, the bigger figure, the trap flicks movement. Shout out to everybody, bro. That's getting up, man. Just trying to make it, folks. For real. Just trying to make it, man. They used to say back in the day, man, what's wrong with an honest living? Five Firepower, you know what I'm talking about? But look, it takes two. Real short one, like I say, y'all. Brother, man, you know what I'm talking about? Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. You know what I'm talking about? You got to be careful about this right here, man. Because it takes two to tangle. You get what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all, bro, getting hot. Let me go hit this air. You know what I'm talking about? Let's hit this air. You know what I'm talking about? Here you go. You know what I'm talking about? Well, check this one. Y'all remember that Jay-Z verse a long time ago where he said a wise man once told him don't argue with fools because from a distance a motherfucker can't understand who is who. It takes two to tangle, y'all. You got to be careful about that shit, bro. Like I've been saying this shit since I've been on this shit, man. Like, don't let nobody else make you fake. You know what I'm saying? Nigga come steal your bike. You know, you can't think like I'm finna go get this nigga back. I mean, I can't tell you what to do. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, take your bike. You gonna feel how you feel, bro. But you know what I'm saying? But if you go steal his bike, you just made yourself into a thief. And if you was a nigga who didn't steal before that, bruh, you just made yourself fake. You feel what I'm saying? You just turned yourself into a first-hand thief. You know what I'm talking about, bruh? Because I'm going to tell you something else. I'm one of them niggas here. I go with that institutionalized shit again, y'all. I'm one of them niggas that just did a lot of time in jail, like I always say, right? But it was always a saying, bruh, that never made no sense to me, bruh, while we was in jail. Because to me, a thief is a thief. But you'll hear a nigga rationalize some shit like that, talking about it ain't stealing if you take it. Actually, that's exactly what it is, bro. Don't matter if you steal it or you take it, bro. That shit not yours. You know what I'm talking about? So you mean to tell me you could be as big as the Hawk in that motherfucker and just go over there and take little Pee Wee Herman shit, bro? No, bro. That's still stealing, bro. But that's the rationalization niggas came up with. You know what I'm talking about? The steal. That's why in them situations like that right there, you always see like a nerd nigga or just a person you never would have thought bust that move when they got fucked with. You see the littlest nigga come up out of there, man, and hold his ground, won't you? About this shit and about get your ass from up over here fucking with what's mine. You know what I'm talking about? Excuse me. But this one right here, y'all, you just gotta watch out, folks, because it takes two. You get what I'm saying? It takes two, bruh. Do you realize? Shout out Love Dorsey too, because I heard her say some shit like this before. You know what I mean? And you realize like a nigga walk up in the crowd, say you old bitch ass nigga. It's a gang of motherfuckers who not even, nigga, you know this nigga not talking to you, bro. You steadily dancing. You know what I'm talking about? But there's gonna be 4-5 niggas that turn around to that shit, bro. You feel what I'm saying? It takes two. You gotta accept that shit to, you just gotta watch out, bro. You feel me? And I know it's hard, bro. It's hella hard, especially in today's time, because a nigga just come out the woodwork with some shit, bro, and you feel like you gotta act like, you know what, this nigga, you know what I mean, bro? No, bro. Just let whoever bust that shit off first. Now, I ain't telling you what to do, you know what I'm talking about? I'm more speaking for myself right now, bro. Just let them run with that shit, bro. Because the moment you start replying and now, bro, it's going to turn you into that same nigga. It just is, bro. You're going to end up going back and forth with a nigga, you know what I'm talking about? Like you done got hired as a private eye or something, and here you come just showing this nigga business in the forefront. Look what he did, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Look what he did. You know what I'm talking about, bro? That, you know, you ain't even got to get no arguing match, bro. It takes two. You get what I'm saying? That's how you feel, fuck you. You know what I'm talking about? That's what you think, fuck you. You know what I'm talking about, bro? You know what I'm talking about? Like, nigga, that is not going I'm going to keep pushing, bro. You get what I'm saying? And you got to. And it's it takes two Tuesday, man. This shit is so, I don't want to use the wrong word, bro. But it's lightweight running rapid. I should say that. It's lightweight running rapid in today's times. You know what I mean, man? Somebody do something, and here they go. Now you just see them in a feud back and forth. You know what I'm talking about? From the Instagram, the Facebook post, to the Twitter remarks. You know what I mean? And all this shit just steadily up in the air, bro. Like, you don't do nothing but end up just going back and forth for everybody else's amusement, man. You know what I'm talking about? Then you'll fuck around and be going back and forth with a motherfucker and something happened to him that you ain't got nothing to do with. You know what I'm talking about? And now they got your ass up under a good investigation for the next 6 to 8 months. You know what I'm talking about, bro? It's like, that ain't it, man. You got to receive that shit to even, like, in order for a nigga to disrespect you, you got to receive the disrespect. You get what I'm saying? You just got to. You feel me? But not just disrespect, just anything, bruh. It takes two. You feel me? That's why you don't, like the nigga say, you don't argue with fools. Because from a distance, a nigga can't tell which one is the fool, bruh. You don't know who it is. That's why it's just best to keep it pushing sometimes. You know what I mean? It's just best to keep it pushing. But all that going back and forth, and you did me, and I'm gonna do you one up, and it just turns you into the same person you was just calling the bitch ass nigga sucker and all that. It just turns you into that nigga's behavior, and that's all it's gonna do, bro. You feel me? That's why if you ever notice, man, since you've been little, you'll get to arguing with a bitch, bro. You really didn't even say nothing, bro. You've been trying to ignore this bitch, trying to get in the car. That's when the bitch grabbed the keys and tried to run off of her. But if you ever think about it, somehow that bitch just gets you into playing her game when you was little, didn't she? Now y'all both just out there in front of the apartment build motel room. You know what I'm talking about? Miss Cork's car, just hurling insults at one another, ain't you? You done stoop down to this bitch game, because that's what they good at, bro. You been caught yourself up in that. You feel me? Fuck that shit, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Fuck that shit. It takes two. You know what I'm talking about? Let the motherfucker sit there and go through that shit by themselves. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all like that one? Yeah, just let them people sit there and go through that shit by themselves, bro. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't got to respond. You ain't got to do nothing, bro. You get what I'm saying? You could just be you, bro. Because what you'll realize, bro, you'll waste hella unnecessary energy just going back about an argument. If you one of them niggas like me with high blood pressure, you're lightheaded and all this, just by the end of the argument, you know what I'm talking about, bro? You done waste all this old extravagant ass energy for nothing. Now you can't even go help sister to move. You exhausted. You know what I'm talking about, man? You ain't even no more good for the day. Mental ain't right. You know what I'm talking about? You're physically exhausted. You got to go on and lay down somewhere and regroup, don't you? You know what I'm talking about, man? A lot of that shit sometimes just a waste of energy, man. But it takes two, bro. So watch what you even respond to. Watch how you even react, bro. Because if you don't pay, man, I'm telling you, just don't pay nothing, no attention, and watch how quick that shit go out, the fire. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, they came over here with all kind of gasoline and matches. You know what I'm talking about? The long barbecue grill pit lighters. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, they was just finna start a fire, man. You don't pay attention to that shit, man. Don't none of that shit work, bro. It ain't gonna work. You gotta feed that shit. That's why motherfuckers be just taking a swing. You know what I'm talking about? That's why you can just sit on here and just bring up somebody. You know what I mean? You can just say anything, bro. Martin Luther King, lucky I wouldn't lie, because I would have, you know what I mean? You could just say anything outlandish and outrageous, bro. You feel what I'm saying, bro? Just take your swing in the dark, hoping somebody respond. You know, if you just swinging in the dark and the motherfucker don't say nothing to you, it don't even mean nothing. But as soon as that motherfucker who's big or whatever you was trying to poke at, as soon as they say something that makes you relevant, if that's how you want to be relevant, but you know what I mean? It takes two, bro. It just does. You know what I'm talking about? Fuck that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Going out there and find what God got for you, young man. All that back and forth, just don't never make yourself fake, folks. You get what I'm saying? If this nigga scandalous, bro, you don't react by being scandalous. A lot of times, the best reaction is just to leave people alone. You ever want to punish somebody? You know what I'm talking about? Only way you can punish somebody, man, is absence. You know what I mean? They don't even get to see you no more, bruh. If you ever want to punish somebody, just hit the drop that shit in low and get on. Oh, you know what I'm talking about? Drop that shit in low and get on, man. For real. And that's how you do it. But be careful, man. Just be safe by playing these games they play nowadays, bruh. Because you've been turned around, bruh, and realize you done got up in that shit, bruh. You feel what I'm saying? For real. And it's easy, you know what I mean? It's just easy. So y'all watch out, man. Let's have a safe, you know what I'm talking about? It takes two Tuesday. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody out there, man. Y'all be I wish everybody the best of luck. I hope y'all go out there and find whatever you was looking for. You know what I'm talking about when it comes to that shit to getting further. You know what I mean? I hope we find a bunch of money today. And if we can't, I hope we don't get in trouble trying to. You know what I'm talking about, man? I love y'all, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? Be very careful what you respond to. You know what I mean? Remember what mama used to say? It ain't what they call you, it's what you answer to. You know what I'm talking about, man? So, and with that one right there, man, you know what I'm talking about? We gonna get up out of here today on this It Takes Two Tuesday. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out Africa's Vanguard once again and all the other people, man. Everybody that mess with me, everybody that don't, man. You know what I'm talking about? Trying to get somewhere. I'm on my way. You know what I'm talking about? And if you don't remember nothing else, always remember, it don't cost nothing. Just to show a little bit of love.